Yes, I seriously saw this. Laugh all you want. Yep, I saw Barbie. I gave in because I was interested. I've been really interested to see how this played out, so I went to see Barbie. So the plot of this movie is where Barbie, played by Margot Robbie, is, well, you know the Barbie doll, you know the toy. She basically does everything, and she lives in her own little world full of Barbies and Kens. Yeah, there's like more than one Barbie and more than one Ken. Like there's just everybody. And then Barbie one day literally just kind of has a more realistic thought about thinking, hey, have you guys ever thought about dying? And she starts having an existential crisis and she starts to lose her, feet characteristics of what make her Barbie. Because like her heels don't really fit in her shoes anymore. She has like a bunch of pressuring thoughts. She really is questioning her existence. So she goes on basically a journey and adventure into the real world and tries to find out who she really is and see where she belongs, whether it's the real world or the Barbie world. Can I come clean on this? I really, really enjoyed this movie. I know, you're all gonna laugh because, a guy like me would not would seem like the kind of person who would see a Barbie movie, but trust me, remember in my review of Avatar The Way of Water, I said, obviously I'm not gonna see it, but that didn't age well. I really enjoyed this movie. I had a blast with it. Is it great? No, not exactly. But is it entertaining? Heck to the yeah. I really, really enjoyed it. I think, like, the best thing about this movie is that it's not really the movie you expect. Well, I guess if you've seen the trailers, you would know. But I was like, you would think a Barbie movie would be just, something that's strictly for 5-year-old girls, and it's just fluff. Like nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just, inoffensive, innocent fluff just for girls that really isn't interesting to anyone else. But the magic of this movie is that it's not a kids' film. Like, it's really not aimed for kids because the whole thing is more making fun of Barbie rather than, being a basic film for Barbie. And that's really, I think, what makes this movie work because it basically makes fun of Barbie, like, in the best ways possible. Like even just the start of the movie, you can kind of get a sense of what it's like. Like even at the beginning of the movie, I was really hooked. Like it basically was just showing Barbie like kind of her just chipper personality, and they kind of embrace like all the over the top aspects of what Barbie's world is like, and like it's really fun. And the real world stuff, yeah, you would think this is kind of like a live action Smurfs movie all over again, a character going to the real world, and it's more about the human characters. But no, it's actually fun. It actually provides some really good, funny satire about business companies and how toys like promote images of girls and like there's a whole subplot about there's actually legit a subplot about brainwashing and mind control, and like that's something insane that you wouldn't expect in a Barbie movie, and it's full of surprises. Like I can say that it's really not the movie you expect, and it has a huge cast. Margot Robbie is, you know what, Margot Robbie is just born to play every character. She was a flawless Harley Quinn, and she works incredibly great as Barbie. Like she really nails the personality of Barbie. Like because Margot Robbie, she has like a really friendly face. She's very chipper and expressive, and like she's really happy, and but she can also be really funny and have all kinds of different emotions. So she was perfectly cast for Barbie, which that's really uh, unnerving when you realize that Amy Schumer was actually originally going to play Barbie. Yeah, someone with a straight face actually said Amy Schumer would be a good choice for Barbie. I'm not making this up. She actually was originally considered. I'm just sick thinking about. Thankfully, that's not the movie we got. Ryan Gosling plays Ken, and he's funny. Like he actually had me laughing the whole time. He's pretty much like the handsome but not really smart kind of person, and like he gets a lot of good laughs with Barbie. Like him and Margot Robbie, like they're actually a great comedy duo. Like I think they should do another project together because I think they really work great together. And lots of the, you know how this movie has an insane cast. Lots of them they're just cameos. Like everybody listed in the cast, they don't really have a huge part. Michael Cera only is in like maybe two or three scenes. He's kind of just a joke, but like he was fun to see. John Cena, I know you. It was announced John Cena would be in the cast. He was only in one scene, which is weird. I mean, I know he is a big name actor, but like, so they would credit him, but he was only just in a cameo, so he's barely worth the credit, which is weird. And Dua Lipa plays a mermaid Barbie. No, like she actually plays a bunch of mermaid Barbies because you know how Barbie, like there's a bunch of different versions. One of them's a mermaid, and Dua Lipa plays her, and like there she's not just one mermaid. Like all the mermaids are literally just duplicates of her, which I actually think that's funny. I that actually had me laughing. I know it doesn't sound that funny, but really when you watch it, it's fun. Like it's very visually over the top, and it's really the production design is insanely good. Even when I saw the teaser trailer, like even then I complimented that because everything looks like it looks very over the top and cartoony, but that's the point. Everything's meant to look like a Barbie playset. Like the production design, like it did not need to be this good, but they really went all out. Like I know the budget I think was like 100 million or something because I guess every movie needs a huge budget now, but they didn't blow it all on the cast. It visually looked really good, and it they really went all out making it look like a Barbie movie, and it doesn't look weird or unconvincing. It actually fits really well with the kind of movie it is, and even like lots of the real world stuff, like it's still fun. Like the way Barbie, like it's kind of like Enchanted in a way. Anyone remember that movie? No, okay. It's kind of like that where like Barbie kind of there's not really that much jokes like that where she's just a fish out of water. Mostly she just wants to meet everybody and just say like, "Oh, did you have any experience with Barbie?" And like nobody really cares about her anymore, and she really wants to try to get debate whether she wants to get back home or not. Will Ferrell plays the CEO of Mattel. He isn't in the movie a heck of a lot, but he was funny when he was there because Will Ferrell's always funny. I always like to see him. I don't think I've ever seen a movie with him I disliked, so maybe that's just the magic of it. But and it's fun. Like it's a movie that they didn't blow all the budget on the casting, and it wasn't just a weird movie just to get people's butts in their seats. But no, I had a really fun time. Like it was kind of long. I don't really have a problem. Like it didn't feel long. It just I think the movie was like 100 something minutes. It was probably nearly 2 hours, and it could have been like only just 80 or 90 minutes, but it didn't feel that long because I was having so much fun. It was actually a very funny movie, and currently I'd say it's one of my favorite movies of the year currently. I don't know if it'll be my top 10 by the end of the year, but I had a blast with it. I thought it was surprisingly great. It had no right to be this entertaining, and I highly recommend seeing it. If you're even just remotely curious about it, I definitely think you'll enjoy yourself. It's really fun. And if you don't want to see it, hey, I won't force you, but I think it's really interesting to see at least once. So I definitely recommend it. And if you're wondering, no, I didn't see Oppenheimer today either. I didn't do the double feature. I only had time for one movie today, but I will see Oppenheimer soon though. That movie looks really good. But Barbie, I'm really surprised. I thought at best it was just probably just going to be fun. But I mean, I guess in hindsight it was. Like I wasn't expecting anything amazing, obviously, and it's not meant to be amazing. It's just meant to be, a fun, one of a kind film, and you can't say it's not entertaining. I guess that's all I can say. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't think I would actually like it this much, but I really enjoyed myself. So Barbie, yeah, I'm not kidding. I really liked this one, and I highly recommend it. It's very enjoyable, and you're really gonna have a fun time with it. All right, and for the trailers, I got Gran Turismo again. It could be fun. Maybe it'll be fun. I I might see it. I don't know when it's out. I think it's out in like the fall or something. I haven't seen it advertised much, but it looks like, a fun racing action film. You don't really get much of those anymore. I mean, I know there's those Fast and Furious movies, but only the early movies were really about racing. The rest were just action movies, just with a few car chases. But it looks like it might be good. Uh, I got Blue Beetle. It might be fun. Like I said, like it kind of just looks like a typical like young superhero movie, kind of like Shazam or a Spider-Man movie about a young guy learning about becoming a superhero. It kind of looks, just plain. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like anything super exciting. And as you all know, I'm really frustrated with how DC movies are being handled. So it really doesn't make me incredibly excited. But who knows? Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Blue Beetle could be fun, so I'm still pretty hopeful for it. I don't think it'll be a really super great, but it doesn't look like anything special. It just looks fine. It looks like a movie that is what it is, but I will see it regardless though. So, um I got Migration. Finally, it's the new trailer, the one that actually shows footage from the movie, not just clips from other Illumination movies, and it looks pretty good. I like the animation. I did see this trailer when it was first uploaded on YouTube, and honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be about ducks in the city. From the teaser, I thought it was going to be kind of like an 80s esque animal animated movie where like animals are just in nature and have to survive because it looked like that from the teaser, but it still looks good either way, and it has a really good cast surprisingly, and Elizabeth Banks is actually in it. She's always funny and I love her as you all know. So like she's funny. So she seems like a good choice for an animated movie. So it's good to have her in there. So yeah, Migration, I think it'll be pretty good. And I got Wonka. This one might be good. It's from the director of Paddington actually, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite kids movies. And if you're wondering, yes, I have seen the one with Gene Wilder, and like I do respect it. I think it's good as it is, but the one with Johnny Depp, the Tim Burton one, like I grew up with that one, and it's really resonated with me. And plus, funny with how much people complain about movies not being like the book. People praise the Gene Wilder one, but the Tim Burton one gets hated on, even though the Burton one is more like the book, which is weird. But it looks like it'll be fun. So yeah, Wonka, I'm really curious to see how it'll be. I hope it'll be good. So yeah, I can't believe I'm really saying this on camera, but I recommend Barbie. It's really fun, and I really had a fun time with it. I don't think it needs a sequel, but for a one-time viewing, like I mean, I would watch it again, but like for a movie as it stands, it's really fun, and it really had no right to be this good. So I really hope some other movie surprises me in the future. So yeah, Barbie, of course, it's not a great movie, but it was a highly entertaining one. So, yeah, Barbie was really enjoyable. I really had a fun time with this. So, I'll see you next time with whatever else I decide to review next, or maybe even see next. So, take care.